Good morning. I'm just here at the Kyneton track, and I've just got onto Broadway and Broadway the third, and this is the second prep that I've had him, and it's really nice to have him back. As you know, I'm a big fan of his. He's got an excellent temperament, and he's a good little character. He's come back a lot more professional. Obviously the training and the trials and stuff that he had last prep was super for him, and that's what the education's all about, isn't it? So it's just good, because he was quite green when I first met him and was only just really learning to carry a person and stuff like that, but he's excellent. He's still the same good character. He can still do some dumb things because he just doesn't think, and but look, generally speaking, he's very, very honest and very kind, and I'm very happy to have him. His knees still worry me a little bit. He's a bit top heavy and stuff like that, but look, he's not up. Oh, clear your windpipe, buddy. That's a bit of brekkie stuck in your throat. But he's not lame. He's sound as a bell and stuff like that. His action just feels like he hits the ground a bit hard, but he's a lovely horse. He's in very, very good condition. He's very alert. He's very well. He's going to appreciate this preparation, and you know, I think it's just a matter of when the penny drops for him, because he is just a bit sort of dopey. Does a few dumb things, but I really, really like him, as you know. Very big fan of the fox wedges, and I'm a big fan of this particular family too. So he's good. So he's going to come out here and do 800 evens, and this is his last 800 evens, and he's going tomorrow. So I'm sorry that this is all a bit late for you, but he's in good shape. And it's nice to get him back and have a look at him, because I know I thought last prep that he was really soft looking, and you know, particularly in his bones and stuff like that, which the fox wedges can be. But this time he's not. You know, everything's consolidated a bit, and even his knees don't look as soft as they were. And you know, he just looks like he's ready to do something. He's carrying a bit of condition. He's probably a touch fat, but I did think he would be going next week and not this week. So I thought I had another sort of 5 or 6 days up my sleeve, but I don't. And that's just the way it is. But you know, he'll get the weight off quick enough when he goes into the Darren Weirs. The nice thing about horses like this, they're just so uncomplicated that, you know, they want to learn, they want to do things. You know, you're not fighting them because they're, you know, ratty tempered. So he's just going to pick up where they left off, get up trialling, and hopefully race this preparation. As you can see, he's straight. He's happy to work in the centre of the track. He's a very uncomplicated little horse, she says as he bucks her off. No, I'm joking. Be very surprised if he ever did. He's always really willing. That's what I like about him. All except for he likes to think about going on the float for some reason. He didn't last prep, but he does this prep. You've got to encourage him to go on the float, but you always win the fight, because he's not very set in his ways. But work-wise, you know, he's always got his ears pricked. He's always willing to come out here onto the track. The only reason I didn't video him walking onto the track was because I actually went out with Liz Irwin, who was on her horse, and I didn't want to be talking when I was next to her. So that's why I switched you on when he was onto the track. But he's very happy to just come out here and do it. He doesn't try and jack up at gaps or get out of his work. You know, you do 2 laps. He says, yep, I'll do 2 laps. You want to go fast? I'll go fast. He's still, you have to encourage him to run his time. He's not, you know, he's still a baby. But also, that Ballarat uphill track stops them from pulling a bit as well. And you know, you don't want them pulling and rip-roaring around. You just want them going nicely so they settle in their races and do everything right. So you still got to encourage him to do his times. I don't know whether he's a superstar or what sort of horse he's going to be honest with you. But I love his nature. And you can see, you know, his ears are pricked. He's just gone past the gap to go home, and he doesn't falter. He's just really honest. Not many of them do jack up a bit, I think, because they do a bit of the road work at home as well. They're not always at the track, and they're very well ridden at Darren Weirs, because they don't come back with any bad habits and bad traits. They just come back the same horse that left. Like, he's just been uncomplicated right from the get-go. Just put my beeper on 17 seconds from the 1,000 to the 8. $16.17. 15s now. $13, $14, $15. He's travelling better than the other day. $13, $14, $15. $14, $15, $16. $13, $14, $15. So you've got to encourage him. I don't know whether he just gets tired or whether he's a bit of a bludger, a bit lazy. So he's finished off his 15s evens. You just got to leg him on a bit. He probably needs the whip pulled on him now, made to get into another gear. But I don't want to do that. He'll wake up a little bit when he goes around with another horse as well. I think he's just laid back. Come on, kid. I think he's just a very laid back colt. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, he doesn't give me a wow feeling, but I do really, really like the horse. I just think he needs to be taught how to run, get his mind switched on. Even yesterday when I rode him up the road, I thought to myself, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a blinkers horse. So if he turned up with blinkers on one day, it would not surprise me. He's a good winded horse. Doesn't worry me at all with his wind. He's just a little bit fat and healthy. If you can see him, he doesn't look fat from up here, but he's got a bit of cover on. He's a little strong barrel with a very laid back attitude, and that's where they're just going to have to kick him into race mode. But look, he's not a racehorse yet, so they don't have to be in race mode yet, do they? There's plenty of time for that. So as long as he's coping with all this work, he's beautiful to ride, very, very uncomplicated, and yeah, he's just cool. So good luck with him. I hope he does race this prep, and I'll definitely be following him. And you know, if it's all just another big step in his in the right direction for him, even if it ends up just being another education prep. But you know, knowing what they normally do, I'd say he'll have at least one start this prep anyway, possibly more. So good luck, exciting times. He's in very good shape. So yeah, onwards and upwards with Broadway in third. Thanks guys, thanks for sending him here. Bye.